The Art of Silence, a monk's lesson on non-reaction. Master Kaoru sat in his chamber, his gaze fixed on the wooden floor. His student Jun entered, his face red with anger. Without a word, Jun sat cross-legged before his master, clenching his fists tightly. "Master," Jun began, his voice trembling, "some villagers mocked me today. They called me weak and useless. Why do people use words to wound others?" Master Kaoru lifted his eyes, studying Jun's face. He spoke softly, "Jun, words are like the wind. They touch us, but they cannot harm us unless we allow them to." Jun frowned, clearly dissatisfied with the answer. "But master, their words linger in my mind. They hurt." The master nodded, rising slowly. He motioned for Jun to follow him. They walked silently through the temple gardens, where cherry blossoms danced in the breeze. At the edge of the garden, they stopped before a small stream. Master Kaoru picked up a smooth stone and handed it to Jun. "Throw this into the stream," he instructed. Jun did as he was told, watching as the stone sank beneath the water's surface, creating ripples that spread outward. "What do you see?" the master asked. "Ripples," Jun replied. "And what happens to the stone?" "It sinks to the bottom." Master Kaoru nodded. "The ripples are like the words of others. They disturb the surface but cannot reach the depths unless you let them. The stone rests at peace, unaffected by the chaos above." Jun stared at the stream, the lesson sinking in slowly, but his frustration remained. "Master, it is easy to say these things, but in the moment, the anger feels uncontrollable." Master Kaoru smiled faintly and began walking again. They entered the temple's kitchen, where a pot of water boiled over a fire. He gestured for Jun to sit. Taking a pinch of tea leaves, he dropped them into the boiling water and waited. "What happens to the water?" the master asked. "It changes color," Jun said. "The tea spreads through it." "Exactly," the master said. "When you react to anger, it is like these tea leaves. Your mind becomes clouded, losing its clarity. But if you remain calm, the water stays pure." Jun nodded, though a hint of doubt lingered in his expression. The master noticed and continued. "Come with me." They walked to a small shrine within the temple grounds. A statue of the Buddha sat in perfect stillness, its serene expression radiating peace. "Do you see this statue?" Master Kaoru asked. "No matter what happens around it, rain, wind, or the chatter of the world, it remains still. This is the way of the enlightened mind. It does not cling to praise or react to insults. It simply is." Jun stared at the statue, the words beginning to take root. Yet he could not help but ask, "But master, how can I become like this statue? It feels impossible." Master Kaoru turned to face Jun, his gaze steady. "It is not about becoming the statue, Jun. It is about understanding that you already are. The stillness you seek is within you. The practice is to return to it again and again, no matter the storms outside." Jun lowered his head, contemplating his master's words. The next day, Master Kaoru sent Jun to the village with a simple task, to collect donations for the temple. As he walked through the bustling marketplace, Jun encountered both kindness and scorn. Some villagers offered coins and kind words, while others laughed at his robes and mocked his purpose. Each insult stung, but Jun remembered his master's teachings. He took a deep breath, imagining the words as ripples on the surface of a pond. By the time he returned to the temple, his steps were lighter. Master Kaoru met him at the gate. "How was your journey?" he asked. "Difficult, master," Jun admitted, "but I tried to remain calm. It was not easy, but I did not react." The master smiled. "You have taken the first step, Jun. With practice, it will become easier. Remember, the strength of the mind lies not in its ability to fight, but in its ability to endure without disturbance." Over the months that followed, Jun continued to practice. Each day brought new challenges, but with each test, he grew stronger in his ability to remain unmoved. Eventually, his mind became like the still pond his master had described, calm, clear, and unaffected by the ripples of the world. Years later, Jun became a master himself. He often told his students the story of the stone, the boiling water, and the Buddha's stillness. Through his teachings, the wisdom of Master Keiru lived on, spreading peace and understanding to all who sought it.